time of evening where we get to the proceedings. You are now tuned into another episode of Talking Ish with my boys. I am your host, Kevin Whitfield, aka K-Dub, the podcast villain. And around the table, we have the usual suspects on the wheels of steel, always keeping it real. My homegirl, Nicole Nikki Nams, in the building. And next up, a man who needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. He goes by the professional gentleman of leisure. Give it up for my boy, Mr. Reg, in the building.
What's good? What's good? You already know what it is. Ain't Town in the building.
And next up, I don't know if he, no, he can't go nowhere now because of the war in Iran, but y'all give it up for my boy, King Girl, in the building.
What up, though?
Hey, no traveling right now, right?
No, I'm the mad podcaster.
Okay, the mad podcaster. I like that. King Earl, the mad podcaster.
I'm the mad podcaster.
Okay.
Fuck everybody this week, too.
Wow, we ain't even got to that part yet.
Okay, my bad. I take it back to you.
And last but never least, the lady of the crew. Y'all give it up for Yamina. Yamina, the boss lady, the boss chick.
Hey y'all.
You ain't precious.
Yeah, I mean that lady go get her.
What's up, go
y'all?
get her? How you doing?
What's poppin'?
How you feeling?
I'm good.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to have y'all here. Sorry we're a little late, people, but we was talking amongst ourselves. Nicole, stop the clapping.
I was about to say, we still sharing?
Yeah. Red's grimming you while you grimming me. It's coming back at you. See her rolling her eyes, bro?
I was thinking
yeah. Can I get an encore?
Cheryl Lynn.
Stop. Encore. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. Let's just jump right into it. We're gonna go down the list. I'm gonna start with the mad. What you say? The mad podcaster.
The mad podcaster.
Give me your shout outs, mad podcaster.
Yo, so I'm gonna give a shout out this week to all the teachers.
Damn.
That is putting work into these children. And giving them something to look forward to. And helping their life, benefiting their life. We give a shout out to all the OGs in the community. Is doing the exact same thing. A lot of these boys need help. They need mentorship. They need teachings, and those teachings can only be given to them from a man.
See, a woman can't raise no man, huh?
No, not at all.
I just said that to stir the pot.
Shit.
I just said that to stir the pot because you know we got a single mama in here.
Right,
So no, I'm not gonna watch my mouth. I'm not saying anything bad about y'all. I'm just saying you can't raise a man. That is facts. You're not a man.
That's not a fact.
Let's say that.
Right,
let's move on.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep giving my shout out to everybody that's giving back to the children and giving back to the community, and we gonna leave it at that. Everybody else, fuck y'all.
Damn. Yamina, give out your shout outs, honey.
Including Yamina.
Damn. Yeah.
It was that was friendly fire.
Oh. Wait a minute.
Shots fired.
Oh, wow.
Friendly fire.
Shout out as always to my children, Al Frederick Deuce and Xander Lee.
That
my
nigga
boys.
named Al Frederick.
Al Frederick Deuce.
She was eating Alfredo twice.
I was not. He was
Okay.
named after his father.
Anybody else you want to shout out?
Shout out to those my people with Lupus Detroit, and those who are preparing for Sister Sharon Harris' funeral this weekend. Shout out to those on Raw Talent Radio and Real Talk at the Black Table audience.
Drop them purple hearts in the chat.
Yeah.
Show that love. What's up, Calvin? Red, you up. Shout it out, baby. I ain't say snore. I said
Shout out.
Shout it out. Did you get them corduroys, bro?
Shout out to the fools that was at Rouge Park, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't no problems.
Hey, that was us 25 years ago.
You know, wasn't no problems. Shout out to the grill that got fired up last night. And that's about it, man.
You barbecued?
I
You
did.
ain't bring none?
No, that shit didn't last.
It was out of
That
there.
shit didn't last.
Did you get those corduroys?
No, I looked into it. I'm gonna get it. Shout out to Mistress Corduroy.
Doris.
Sister Corduroy.
Sister Dixon.
Sister Corduroy.
Oh, shout out to Dorisha with the corduroy short set on. But
We gonna get them though. I already got the fit. Like
did you order the polo V-neck to go with it?
I already got one.
What's up, though, Jim Animal Muscle Gang?
What's good, bro?
Checking in
I
with
seen
us.
y'all last night, man. Y'all was doing y'all thing. Your man's looked like he was about to go to sleep though. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Salute, Talking Ish. What's up, Calvin? Dude, let me
good,
give up my
Cal?
shout outs real quick, man. Shout out to the city, man. We got the lowest murder rate since 1966, first and foremost. I don't think it's no kumbaya. Niggas know they just can't kill nobody because cameras is everywhere. So
Got that green light.
that green light don't mean nothing. But shout out to the city for sticking together. Shout out to the Bait Boys. Shout out to I Am Hip Hop. Shout out to the disciples of Kevin Samuel. Shout out to all the Kevin Samuel groups. Shout out to my family. And shout out to my granddaughters. Hey, don't do that. I didn't say shit when you. Okay, that's it.
Hey, man, let her cook.
You did.
No, I did.
You did.
I did. And I ain't saying nothing about Gordo little ass nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You said something about my son's name.
Okay, we're over that now. Okay.
He's calling nigga Gordo.
that's his name, Gordo. So listen, let's go to current events real quick.
So did anybody see the clips from Egypt, Tretch and Pep from Salt and Pepper?
The daughter got knocked out.
The daughter got her ass knocked out.
The fuck out.
Yeah.
And he mad about it, talking about she was set up.
Basically,
train
the
her.
guy that she's dating, she's married to. They've been married, I guess, maybe 10 years or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But whomever, the guy that she's married to is. So they're saying he likes everything but women,
But he's married to her.
and he's changed Egypt into
I mean,
a masculine woman, and he's a boxer.
a boster.
Shut up. He's a boxer,
Okay.
and he can't get any fights.
Because he sucked.
So he talked her into becoming a fighter, which she has never, ever had a fight a day in her life, not even on the street.
And it showed.
And now she sucked.
What's her weight class?
I don't even
And then
know.
put her in the ring with, I believe, a 2-time Olympian.
Yeah,
And got-
for real
oh my
fighter.
God.
And she
She
told
got
her, I
double
think
tapped.
you're making a big mistake. The girl told her, I think you're making a big mistake. And she was like, nah, I'm gonna
Okay,
beat your ass.
aren't we
Two
adults? Why don't you say no, homie? I'm not doing that.
Because I know some featherweights that whoop everybody at this table for real. If you're a trained boxer, you're a trained boxer. You know what I'm saying?
If you're
It's a science.
her, why are you? Or if you ain't trying to do that, why are you doing that?
It's a purse.
Because the
Purse.
boy, the boy has told her that
The
she got to
nettle.
step out and get that money.
Right, that Donato.
She's the breadwinner of the household. So now Tretch is mad.
What's up,
'cause
Velva?
He's saying that, she let him put her in a situation, and
She put herself in that situation.
She put herself in the situation. If you know you,
You
ain't
could have
nice with the
said
knuckles,
no, I ain't doing that.
a lot of
Exactly.
people
That's the
are
end of
talking shit about Tretch and Pep as parents, saying that they should have
ain't
But
my
she
fault.
grown.
That father,
She
she
grown, though.
And
Can't
that's what
nobody
I
tell their
said.
grown kids what to do.
No, you can't tell
Okay,
them who to love.
look. Not to cut that off, but fuck Pepper and Trash daughter. Shout out
Well,
to
that was a
Naughty
current
Body.
event.
Well, damn.
No, the current event is motherfucking this gas prices. They're gonna be $5 next week for real.
My shit
No.
I'm
So what you gonna do?
drive my shop.
Right?
You're gonna
You're not
continue
gonna
to drive and go
bust.
get gas.
You're not gonna bust the horse out.
What you mean the horse?
The horse, the horse, the giddy up, nigga. You ain't finna saddle up.
I ain't even got one of them motherfuckers. but,
Exactly. So
You
you
ain't about to
gonna
bust them
pay it
numbers
just
up?
like everybody else.
But it's gonna be a ripple effect because the trucking group at my job, they like, hey, the chat group. They like, man, what they gonna do about compensating us? Because you got to get back and forth to work. It's gonna affect your dollar. It's you saying what we gonna do, but that's a good subject. That's a good subject matter.
This isn't the first time we've been here, and gas has been $4.
But see, they harp on that because they know we don't do shit about it. We never do nothing about
What
it.
can we do about it?
You can stop driving. If the world stopped, they can't. What they said, they can't whoop all of us. If the world shut down, they have to listen to us. But motherfuckers ain't gonna do it because
I was
this
just
person.
about to say, what? Ain't nobody gonna stop driving. You might have
The world shut down.
10 out of
They ain't listen to
30 people that's gonna stop
That's true.
driving.
That's true. So it really ain't nothing to complain about. They know they have us where they want us.
It ain't gonna be
Yeah.
enough people that's gonna
Right.
make some real
Right.
change. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like your ass might not go to work, but your coworkers is still going.
Exactly.
They gotta get their money.
Exactly. Yeah, but what motherfuckers fail to realize is this: you ever look after you get your check and pay your bills, and you say, "Damn, where my money go? Where my extras at?" You spent it somewhere and didn't realize it. It's gonna be a lot of that shit going on while this war going on. Where the fuck is my extra money at? You know what I'm saying? I got a system: save, pull a little in my pocket, save. You know what I'm saying? This shit right here.
You ain't gonna be able to put a little in your pocket. It's gonna go to your gas tank.
That's fucked up.
Y'all better go get second jobs and crack out a new little.
I wish the fuck I would. I ain't doing nothing like that.
Go be a bouncer at the titty bar.
All right, we done moved on from current events. Anybody got any announcements they want to make? Start with the Mad Podcaster.
I don't have any announcements. I'll save my announcement for next week.
Oh, shit. What about you, Yamina?
Other than Sister's funeral is on Saturday, anybody who is on a chat and follows Lupus Detroit
What's up,
or
Tyrone?
is interested in going to her funeral,
My boy
you
said-
can check my page.
Oh, wow. So, show solidarity, y'all. Can we get some Purple Hearts up there for the sister who lost her life? She was the head of the Lupus Foundation in Detroit. My boy Tyrone said his mans told him that gas is $6 already in California. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. So it's going to be a ripple effect. And again, what we going to do about it? Buck and plane. So, Red, you got any announcements?
Hell no.
None? Okay.
y'all be safe and strap up.
That's it. Smoke weed every day.
Weed every day.
Hey, listen, I got to
Stop
announce.
feeding the system and your own oppression.
I got to announce that again. I said it last week, but the party, the sneaker ball has been postponed, not canceled.
Thanks,
but
Gigi.
postponed. So, what's up, Gigi? So now that we got that out the way, y'all, let's jump right into the subject. Nicole, can you put that on the board for us, please? Please. I said, wow. Did you see that?
No.
I didn't.
Get her, Red. She said I didn't.
I gotta get it ready.
You got to get it ready?
Yeah.
All right. Well, while Nicole getting it ready, she was on the phone with that man.
No, I was trying to get your videos.
Oh, man. Did you say that respectfully speaking?
Yes, I
Did you say it like that, though?
Thank you, Tyrone, for the Purple Hearts. I appreciate it, y'all.
Who was our first one, Red? The first Holy Hustler. You remember? The first one we got. I know him by heart. They wasn't a part of the team yet, so.
Oh man, who talking about Creflo?
No, it wasn't Creflo. It was Sap. Marvin.
Okay,
Close
yeah.
the door.
Close 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 the doors.
So who was the second one?
Fuck, man.
The second one was
The Wayans, wasn't it? When he told the woman it wasn't enough money
she
for
came
her
up there with,
tithing?
she came up there with 12 humbug, but he wanted 2 G's.
Yeah.
So you wasn't listening. So
About a couple weeks ago.
that was last year. That was last year. So I believe in this. I already, anybody that know me know, I believe in God, but I don't like the system of church. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the system of church. And guess what, y'all? If you ever in church and you hear the pastor say, "Will a man rob God?" He's about to ask for some money. That's the whole. What you say, Nicole?
It's scripture.
I know, but that scripture is leading to path is tithing, and you know I'm right. You know I'm right. Will a man rob God? But so anyway, Holy Hustlers Part 3. We're gonna talk about this pastor in Alabama, I believe his name, Pastor Jamel Brown, and we have some juicy
Jermaine Brown.
Jamel Jermaine. Yeah. So we couldn't get the footage.
Look it up
so
on Facebook.
Yeah, please go on our page. Go on our page, and you will see what you need to see.
Yeah.
So
go look at the video and then come back.
Do that.
Go look at the video and then come back.
Please,
you
go
got
look at the
a
video.
little in show homework assignment.
Yeah, it's crazy because
man.
Here's the thing. Let me say this. Nobody's perfect. We all got our shortcomings, right? Yeah. But when you put yourself on this plateau and you got parishioners, people following you, believing you, and you acting like that, me and Yamina been passing videos about this dude all day. Man, he a pastor. He was twerking to what was it, Scar?
Yeah.
Kaepernick coming?
Yes, somebody he was getting ready for his birthday.
Yes,
and
yes.
I mean, turn up.
Government
I wouldn't
election.
be doing that, but turn up for the birthday.
He
running for governor of Alabama, which
turn up. Turn up. He cussing. What
turn
you mean?
up for your birthday,
the
man.
Pastor?
Turn up for your birthday.
The pastor? Oh, man.
Yeah, I see the one video when he was like,
birthday.
summertime coming, What do you think?
It's
I'm
gonna
not-
be a
look,
hot
though.
girl summer.
A hot girl
I'm not
summer,
getting
a
no.
bunch of hoes out here.
I'm not getting no room by myself.
Yeah, the pastor.
We already know.
I know that- I know that.
He wasn't in that room by himself.
We know he wasn't, but
Again.
I'm not getting a room by myself.
Again, y'all don't know what we're talking about, so go to the Talking Ish page and watch the video in its entirety, then come back in here and join us.
Yeah, y'all
Because
gotta see that video.
Then y'all know what we're talking about. So back to that. Why did he want...
Can you post the link in the wait a minute.
In
Yeah.
chat, yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I got y'all. Hold on, I got y'all.
Oh, you can do that?
I got y'all.
Go ahead with your wizardry. But anyway, listen.
I got y'all.
You know he was wrong because he went to them people saying, I will give you 10 G's right now for the footage for the last 3 days, right? So he's spending his parishioners tithing money, the building fund, the nursery fund, the parking lot fund, whatever they giving him money for in belief that they paying towards their pastor. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, here we go. Calling you on the air. Who am I speaking with?
Marvin Sapp.
Can I get an amen?
Amen. Who am I speaking with?
Amen. Amen. Lord help us. Listen. I better stop. Black folks need to mature on our religion.
Can I know who I'm talking to?
That's Dorian.
Dorian. What's up,
Hey.
Dorian? What's up,
Man,
bro?
what's going on, brother? What's happening, man? Listen, a lovely topic. And unfortunately, we are not mature in our political space. We're not mature in our beliefs. We have been see history. Look, I'm a proponent of history. I'm a student of history,
Okay.
and I would tell anybody like this. First of all, how do you think they kept us enslaved and chained for 400 years?
Religion.
They used that good old fashioned
That's the
Christian.
book. Yep.
That first book, at the second book. They live off the second one,
Right.
Second Testament.
Right.
We live off the first one, and they control us with the first one.
Right.
Right now, also along with 400 years of slavery. Let me tell you something that these white folks masterminded, and they taught us to do it as well, but we don't even know it. It's all in our minds. They've been in eugenics for a long time. You know what eugenics are?
No, tell me what eugenics are.
Eugenics is okay. I give you a baseline example of what eugenics is. How can you take a wolf and make 400 species of a dog?
That's okay.
That's a low ball way of eugenics,
Okay.
right? So imagine we're gonna take a person that's a oversexed slave, right? He love to stick his thing and everything. He get free, he gonna go fuck in here and everything.
Okay.
We're gonna put him with the Bible, with the Bible.
You said the
And
Bible.
we're gonna have him to be the preacher, and they're gonna continue to breed those type of people.
Okay.
Same as they can breed a football player, same as where they can breed a sturdy black woman, strong back, or they can
That's a
breed a woman
sturdy
with
black
wide hips.
Right.
It's eugenics.
Like Nicole. Right.
Look, Nicole, whoever, right? It's just black women.
Got some hips
This is
on her,
all
brother.
Bred. We've been bred.
Right.
You don't get 400 years of slavery and control for the
Right.
most powerfulest group of people on the planet
Right.
unless you use breeding tactics and using that Bible as a way to
Right.
control them. And so what you're seeing when we seeing these pastors and preachers, listen, the Clevelands and all of these pastors,
TD
they're
McNutt.
oversexed, the TD McNuts.
Yep.
Why they gay? We trying to figure out
Why
why.
you making that face? You ain't heard about him?
No.
That's a porn pastor.
No, it's
TD
a pastor. His name is TD McNutt.
Okay,
And go ahead,
Go
Dorian.
ahead. We got company. Go ahead, Dorian.
Well, what they specialize in keeping us under their thumb with their version of Christianity by using these over sexualized pastors.
Okay.
They bred them. We've always had. Who you think taught us Christianity?
They did.
On the slave trade.
Slave owners.
Right.
Slave owners.
But listen, they're the most indirect people on the planet.
You know what
They always
Dorian?
use us to do all the dirty work.
You know what, Dorian? As a little boy, I would try to dissect the Bible, and I would go up against any pastor as a child because there's many holes in the Bible that makes no sense to me. Like I always say, slaves obey your earthly master, right? And then people would be like, well, that was a different language in a different time. No, that slave master wanted the slaves to think that God wants you to be my slave. Exactly.
Right.
It's so many holes in the Bible that makes no sense to me. Don't get me wrong, I believe in God, but I don't believe everything that's written in that Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Like we were just talking before you called the Old Testament and the New Testament, right?
Right.
I don't understand because we were taught that God makes no mistakes. So why was one group of people living under one law? They call it the Moetic law. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. That's because in Genesis, the Old Testament, you started out with Adam and Eve, but then as the story went on, they said a man can have as many wives as he could afford. You know what I'm saying? But
where all these other people came from?
Exactly. That's another thing I was gonna say. In the Bible, it started out with Adam and Eve, right?
In the Bible, it says that a man can have his.
Hold on, let me finish. In the Bible, in Genesis, it started out with Adam and Eve. Then, when Cain killed Abel, they sent him to a city to live with another group of people. You see the contradiction?
Right. Now, listen. Look. I have been accused of being a heretic. I have been accused of being a heathen, which I will proudly say that because I've had debates with my mother, grandmothers. I have aunts that are pastors, New Prospect. And an aunt that's a pastor, New Prospect. Oh, believe me, I've been, oh my God, like you're
What's up, Yolanda?
Right. But it's just me, my inquisitive mind asking certain questions that just don't add up. And then I realize there's two versions of the same book. And in the first version, they teach us hell and damnation. And the second version, they actually give you the code. You know, the 12 tribes of
Shabbats, I'm sorry.
Right. Remember now, under the goss of we're trying to be, you're never supposed to support your oppressor.
Okay.
We black people have Stockholm syndrome.
We love
in the
our
Bible,
abuser.
according to them, look, in the Bible, according to them, the second version, if you continue to run and obey your oppressor, God will curse you. You will never have nothing because you keep supporting them. And you got to think about this. There's 12 tribes. All the other tribes fought back except that one from us. They landed in North America that became slaves because we went, man, it's so deep. Look, I can't explain it in a short period of time.
I understand.
But we're on the same page that, listen, organize. Look, I am a proponent. Screw organized religion.
I agree.
Because right now, we're in a war because of sectarian violence, all ministered and developed by a third party, which is basically the second party, right? You have Shiites and Sunnis fighting amongst each other, and you have the Judaism that is propelling it and starting it using Christianity to do the dirty work. You get it?
I get it.
This is a religious war. This has nothing to do with oil.
Well, it's a religious war between
civil war.
No. It's a religious war between Iran and Israel. And Donald Trump is listen. Hold on. Let me finish.
Okay.
Trump don't care about either one of them at the end of the day. It's all about profit for him. He's going to find a way to put his situation, his belief system in a better situation. And back in Israel against Iran, I don't know why. I really never knew why the Jews. How come the United States has always had Israel back? I don't understand.
Let me explain something to you. First of all, it's called the Rose Doctrine. The British left us basically they left us a grenade that's going to blow at any moment, which is the Jewish state.
Right.
Palestine is of Arab descent. Most, believe it or not, the Chaldeans actually occupied that same land. They were there originally. They're it's long story short, Judaism. Before it was Jews there. You had sectarian violence in between the groups because you got two different groups that believe how Muhammad his descendants supposed to be, right? And then you have a third party, which is the Kurds, who you have Persians. It's Persians versus Arab. This is a religious battle,
Right.
and before the Jews, which has only been there in that region for approximately now 78 years, have nothing. This is centuries old Civil War stuff, because if you look at what the Iranian president did the other day. He said he apologized to the QAE. He apologized to all the Arab countries because they were being bombed, right? By them, that was their retaliation to bomb anything Jewish or American, right? But they know for a fact, if you keep bombing the Saudis, who are Shiites versus Sunni, this sectarian, we're in the middle of a civil war and we got ourselves involved in it. And the Jews have been the number one enemy of that region because they've been planted there by the British after World War II.
And
World War II. Listen, when a dying empire is dying, they're gonna throw a grenade in the middle of it. Y'all figure that out.
But
and
listen,
that's what the Middle East is.
I was told that they fighting over a strip called the Gaza Strip that's about the size of an alley. Like, they're saying it's ours. The other
It's
part,
the east side of Detroit. Imagine the east side of Detroit. That's the Gaza Strip.
That's crazy.
From off the coast, from downtown all the way to Grosse Pointe. That's the Gaza.
That's crazy. But thank you for calling, man. Thank you for that education. I appreciate you. I definitely do.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely do. Can you put up what Jim Animal said, Nicole? He said people just need to stop consenting and supporting their own demise by upholding an unjust satanic system. I wonder what he mean by that. I mean, is that religion? Call in, bro. Give me your game on that. But like I said, I can talk to Christians. I got a good friend. She's a Christian, and I give her my views. She asked me the other night, are you mad at God? Do you hate God? No, I believe in God. I just don't believe everything in the Bible. Is that wrong? Is that wrong to me?
I just think people need to stop trusting pastors and preachers more than they trust God.
I agree.
No, that's one thing.
I agree.
Then stop looking at these pastors, these preachers, like they're not human, because they're people too.
I agree.
And people are flawed.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Like they're a superstar or something.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Idolizing them like they're so great.
The guy. What up, Rich? What up, Rich?
He was a pedophile.
Now I was reading something a guy had on an email about King James, and he said King James let his mother die so he can inherit the throne.
King James.
He didn't even save his own mother.
He was a terrible individual.
And he had sex with his mother too.
Like Dorian brought up the Stockholm syndrome. That pastor T.D. McNutt.
Who is that? That's a real person?
I sent y'all videos in the chat, in our group chat. Yeah, didn't y'all see all the videos I was sending y'all about the man who was grooming the little boys? And he had years and years of sex abuse that he didn't groom little boys. And men coming forward and saying that he was grooming them. Like he did.
T.D. McNutt.
T.D. McNutt. Yes, look it up. I sent videos.
Jakes, but wow.
No, I sent videos. Like he was taking these little boys to get their eyebrows arched.
Is he black?
Right?
Yes, a black man. He stays in Palm Beach, Florida. He was just arrested for what did they arrest him for? It wasn't sex abuse. It was something like misconduct to a minor. A minor.
That sounds like a misdemeanor.
But he didn't flee. He didn't left Florida. They can't find him. They say he's somewhere in Chicago.
And people can start a cult or their own religion on any verse in the Bible.
Yeah.
They can take their own belief system
and make people believe it and manipulate people.
Yeah. Like the Christians will say, don't believe the Jehovah's Witnesses. Jehovah's Witnesses don't believe the Christians. The Israelites don't like the Jews. It's just every group of people don't like each other. And I just say, live your life as best as you can, because ain't nobody gonna be perfect, and respect people. Treat people how you want to be treated. Some people say if you don't choose God, you're going to hell. I mean, if you don't accept him as your personal Lord and Savior, you're going to hell. Then some people don't believe in a heaven or hell.
You sound like you been knocking on some doors.
Nah, bro. No. I've always read.
Nigga knocking on Saturday?
Caller, you on the air. Who am I speaking with?
What's up, man? This Big Flex. It's John Q, Jim Animal. I'm calling in, man.
Big Flex.
What's good, man?
What's up with you,
What's
brother?
up, fam?
What up, though?
Y'all good?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
No, what I was saying was I was agreeing with part of the conversation earlier.
Okay.
When we was talking about, what do people need to do? And I'm saying, like, what it is we need to stop consenting to a lot of the shit, like, spending money with your own oppressors. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
So I was just pretty much agreeing with that aspect. So just to, be a little bit more specific, like, for example, well, I don't expect nobody to go out here, if you're not a killer, to go ahead and kill and take back what's rightfully ours, what's our birthright, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, what you can do, like you said, when it comes to gas, hey, walk. Ride a bike.
Right.
Shut this shit down.
Right.
If people don't go to work, then guess what? We cannot fund our own oppression because they need us just like they need us more than we need them.
Yeah, for sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're right.
Yeah.
And how many times have we hear this around Christmas time? If black people stop shopping for 1 week, we will cripple the economy by $4 billion.
But we can't do it.
$4 billion.
We won't do it.
But we don't do it because guess what? Somebody got a little more money than the other person.
And they don't care.
And look at the timing of this war. People ain't gonna stop driving because everybody income tax balling right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, you ain't gonna
And
stop
they
driving.
banking on that.
Well, not only that, but what are the options? You know what I'm saying? If you want me to stop spending my money with the oppressor, where are the abundance of black grocery stores and pharmacies?
It's not an abundance, but it's some.
And clothes and gas stations and whatnot. Give me some options.
See, that's what I was about to say. Even with the options that we have actually started depending more on the system that we shouldn't have. At this point, we all should be growing our own food as much as possible.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we already see how
and
the
they
food
don't want
is
you to
going,
do that.
right?
Look at how these houses are built so close to each other.
Right.
How you gonna have enough land to grow anything for
You can do it in your
yourself?
backyard.
You can do it in your
But we
house.
talking about
Do it in your house.
Yeah.
talking about
you can do it in your
Have growth
basement.
stations.
And then what was very, very beneficial for our community and stuff like that back in the day, we always, barter. You know what I'm saying? If I'm growing some greens and you growing some peppers and you growing some onions, hey, we get together and we fucking,
That's right.
you know what I'm saying? We switch that shit around.
Right.
We don't need them. We just got dependent on this system for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? We need to go back to nature, go back to what really worked for us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And get and walk away from these people, man.
It was about convenience. It's about convenience. It's easier to go to Walmart and grab all your stuff than it is to grow your stuff in your yard like you should be doing. Like we all should be doing.
You know why? Because the main reason why is people are tied up on working these jobs and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? Because now
it gives you no time. He right. You don't have time to do shit. By the time I do 12,
and that's
I gotta
by
give me some
design.
sleep.
And that's by design.
Exactly.
But just like you got time to go to the market, you got time to find a farmer's market. There's plenty of farmer's markets around the city where you can go buy fresh vegetables and fresh fruit.
So what we need to do, we need to create a list. And the way if we can spread gossip, we can spread that information. You know what I'm saying?
No problem.
So listen, while I got you on the phone, man, what do you think about these holy hustlers, these fake preachers and pastors? Give me your input on that.
Reverend do-wrongs, I mean, to be honest with you, they exactly what they are. You know what I mean? They part of this unjust system. You know what I mean? They a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, have taken their congregation down the wrong way. You know what I mean? And then, you like you said, they hustling, they doing everything up under the sun, and then they want somebody to come in and steadily support them. I mean, you got people that still want to go to quote unquote church to hear the word, but then every time they go, they getting hustled. So, if you can't peep out a hustler by now, you know what I'm saying, and see that they not really about the word of quote unquote God and stuff like that, and they got other like other agendas, you know what I'm saying, their own agendas and stuff like that. You got to get away from people. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
So here's a question, Jim Animal. Do you think someone can truly be a servant of God and still live life like a celebrity?
That's a good question.
I would say no, to be honest with you. And the reason why I'm gonna say that is because unless being a celebrity means, hey, you're not gonna be in these rooms, right? Or put it like this. I take that back. You can be if you're gonna be the one that's gonna call out the bullshit when you see it. So like if you going to these Diddy parties and shit like that, why are you going to a Diddy party in the first place?
I.e.
And
TDJ.
if you seeing some, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So and if you seeing nefarious stuff getting done, you know what I'm saying. Are you gonna go ahead and collaborate and don't say nothing, or are you gonna go ahead and say something? Because if God is putting you in those places, He's not just putting you in those places just to sit back and not say nothing, right?
Right.
So that's something for you to go ahead and take back to your congregation if you're a celebrity. If you if you still into the word and you go into church and stuff like that, to let everybody know, hey, it is people out here that's out here on something totally different that you don't need to be going down that way. You know what I mean? So
That's crazy, man. Thank you for calling in, man. I gotta check your show out.
Yeah.
Thank you for the support.
Definitely,
I appreciate
man.
you.
Appreciate it,
Come
man.
on, yep.
For sure. Absolutely.
Man. Hey,
Thank you.
Great topic, man. Keep up the great work.
Thanks.
Appreciate
Appreciate it.
Hey, Nicole,
Right,
put up
man.
what Retro Black said.
That's my guy, Will.
And he
said
so-
we talk a good game. That's it.
He right.
And that is
Because
it.
we always listen. How long was motherfuckers protesting Target?
Not
that bitch
long.
on pack.
Yeah.
they get
in there
they
right
get
now
all
with
the
their income taxes.
No, you know what?
Target opening up 2,000 more stores.
I don't get it. What y'all love so much about Target? Like I don't
feel
even
Target
fuck with
shit.
Target like that.
I think the Target shit is the one thing that us black folks have stood on together for the longest.
No, the fuck they didn't.
I'm telling you, bro.
They got about
when they opening up 2,000 more stores.
Look at the numbers.
Man, she just said it. They made profits.
All right, cool.
They opened up more stores.
I don't think it's us.
You don't think it's us?
I'm telling you,
so.
Target lost a lot of fucking money when black folks pulled out. You can go online and pull the numbers up and it'll tell you how much money they lost from black folks when DEI came into play. The amount of money they lost from black folks was crazy.
Even when y'all great pastor David Bishop Ellis, the junior or whatever he is, took all his parishioners down to Target to shop.
No, he didn't take them to shop.
Yes, he did.
I don't think he took them to shop. I think he took them to protest.
No, they went to shop.
Pull that up.
They protest. I think they protest. No,
Pull
they
that one up,
protest.
Mina.
No, they protest, man. I ain't no friend. I don't like him either. But they went to protest.
Black folks protested Target, and Target lost a lot of money because I read about them trying to get us back. They wanted to start implementing new DEI programs that benefited us after they took the first programs they had away because they realized they lost the black dollar. Mm-hmm. Everything boils down to the black dollar. Y'all sat here, and I'm gonna be real ginger with that word, y'all. But a lot of black people sat there and followed behind MLK and listened to everything he had to say. That nigga was just trying to line his pockets.
Okay.
That fucked all our money up when they took us out of segregation. Our money got crazy. Because now you and me that was putting our money together to benefit ourselves, now you keeping your money to yourself, I'm keeping my money to myself, and we don't fuck with each other no more.
Right. Load one of them up for me, Nicole. You say you got one?
I have 3.
Okay, give me the first one. We're going to go to a video, y'all.
I don't know. I think this is the time I should have minded my business. But since you know you don't, let's get into it. So the pastor from Alabama named Pastor Jermel Brown, apparently it was his birthday. He from the country, so he got him a hotel room in the city. So the part of the video I saw, I guess he was on Facebook Live, and he's going in on the front desk person because he said that somebody leaked that he was in a room with a man. Comes to find out, the security guard that worked at the hotel recognized him over the weekend and said, "Oh, I know Pastor Jermel Brown. Let me go say what's up." Well, he says he goes to the room to say what's up, and the pastor was in there with a man. But that's not just all. He said he observed on the dresser a pickle with a rubber on it, and it was boo-boo on the rubber. So you know he didn't ran to go tell that. And now the pastor up in arms because people is talking about him. So he takes to Facebook right away to defend his name. And so he's telling the girl he'll pay $10,000 for a video to prove that no man ever entered his room. Where you getting the $10,000? Anyways, now during said conversation, Pastor is cussing uncontrollably. And his explanation for having pickles in the room was that when you drink a lot, because he said he got wasted for his birthday, you eat a pickle and it'll get your back right. I drank for 20 plus years. I ain't never do that. Anyways, he gets back home and he's on Facebook Live once again. And why somebody called in and asked, was it Pastor Pickle Booty? Y'all, why he cussed this lady out so bad, he went on a tirade for a couple of minutes, calling this lady all kind of names. Sir, Pastor Pickle Booty, I don't think that helped your case. I don't think that helped your case.
Everything she said is factual. It's not even
Yeah, like I said, make sure y'all go check the video
because
out, man.
He put himself out there. It's no hearsay.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna say any man walking around with arched eyebrows is
Chaldean.
Not straight.
What would you about to say?
That's not true.
No. Hold on. What would you want? Wait, y'all. Because y'all. Hey. Reg had the floor, y'all.
He said Chaldean. No, I'm just wondering. The security guard said he going to say hi. Why you just going to just walk into somebody's room though?
I don't know.
Wasn't no knock on the door. None. He just walked in and he had company.
That could be hearsay, right? But the fact that pastor was in there cussing and angry, you can tell when somebody guilty. You know what I'm saying? The way he was going off on that girl calling pickle booty, that's not a pastor. That he was going. He was
a man first.
He was.
Yeah.
No, he's
he a man first.
He on the other side. He in the alphabet. I don't want to offend the community, but
he is a plus.
He a man first.
Yeah. No. He a switch hitter or something. I don't know if he the pitcher or the catcher, but he's in the community.
Hell yeah, he was mad though.
But what I'm saying is this though.
He drinking.
Everybody here works. Everybody at this table. I'm not giving nobody no $10,000 for no allegations. Believe what you want to believe. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
You're going to walk. I'll give you $10,000 right now. You give me the videos from the last 3 days. You know what I'm saying? How you prove? And we're like
he was making a business decision.
Where is the money coming from?
You know what I'm saying? He was making a business. He was seeing the money getting burnt up.
Congregation, of course.
That's what I'm saying. So that's holy hustling. You're gonna use these people hard-earned money. You're gonna believe these people who sowing seeds. You using your parishioners' money because they sowing seeds and doing this and that for the love of the church and the belief of the faith. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Nicole.
A lot of times you fail to understand people that give money to the church can ask to see the books and because they're giving. Mm-hmm. And it's a nonprofit organization. Uh-huh. And so you saying where is the money going? You can ask where the money is going.
Okay. Have you ever asked
and ask him to see his book?
If you're tithing, yes.
So let me say
you have the right to do that.
Okay, wait a minute, Nicole. She's absolutely right. But now, if that church has hold on, listen. If that church has a board of directors, they got people that sit. Mm-hmm. That's probably on the legit side of things. But he still can watch the money and do what he want to do with it. Okay,
right. You can watch the money, but however, the pastor only gets a certain amount.
Listen.
And so you can ask to see how much they've actually given. To the church as well.
The ledgers can be fake. Numbers can be padded. Stats can be padded at the end of the day. Now, however, stay away from those churches where he own everything. You know what I'm saying? He don't answer to nobody. This is his. You know what I'm saying?
Who has that in today's time?
That's a lot of pastors that
have their have board of directors. Though.
No, not all of them.
If you have a church,
big churches
that is set. If you have a church that is set up the correct way as a actual business, it is listed as a non-profit organization. Mm-hmm. Under the guidelines of a non-profit organization, you have to have a board because no one person owns that non-profit. It is a board that puts in there, that runs it, and that board controls the church.
Right.
So if you are the pastor and we are the board and you do something we don't like, we can fire you even though you're the one that started the church. Even though you did the work to get the nonprofit started, because we are on the board and because you're acting inappropriately, under our bylaws, we can fire you.
Now, let me ask you a question. I take nothing away from what you said. How many pastors have you ever heard being fired?
My aunt was the treasurer for her church.
I'm not saying it don't happen, but how often do you hear a pastor being fired?
I got you. I'm just saying I've seen it done several times.
Them books can be stacked. They can be padded, man. You know, I was a member of a church before, and pastor was riding good.
I know the church that I was going to.
That ain't what I'm saying. Hold on. Go ahead.
The church I was going to in Inkster went through about 2 or 3 pastors. From the time I was going, maybe say like 9, 10 years old, until I moved to Texas. So 16. So yeah, they had 2 or 3. They had 2 or 3 pastors.
About 7 years.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was about to ask. You know, you get the phone calls and they say we want you to give something for pastor's appreciation, right? You done tithe all week. You done went to 3 or 4 services. Hold on. I've been through this personally. Okay, I'll give you $200. Well, we was hoping, brother, you can give $5. We want to get him a new Mercedes. What? He just got a Yukon. Well, we don't want our pastor riding in this one. He should be riding that. We want him to keep up with the other level of pastors to make our church look good. Are you serious?
And again, it's your choice.
I'm not saying that, but
so why get mad because they're asking for more?
They can't have their pastor riding around in a '96 Yukon.
the square box.
They are an extension of them.
Keeping up with the Joneses. Now,
so I have another question.
Go ahead.
If God called you to serve, but the calling never made you rich, famous, or influential, would you still serve?
If God did it, yes. Because I want to hear from God. I want to hear from God. Yeah.
God called me like I'm showing up.
Yeah. If God, not Pastor, God told me to tell you.
Not TD McNutt.
A lot of people put their faith or they idolize their pastor instead of doing
listening to what God said.
Right. Exactly. And so that's the problem within the church, and that's why I feel like a lot of men don't go because men don't go because they feel that they are the head, and why should I listen to another head,
another man?
Right. So
and
tell me what to do with my household.
My woman is not going to that church because she's not gonna come in my house and tell me what another man said.
I know a pastor got a female pregnant. That's it too. In the church.
But she don't. A lot of women go home and like Pastor said, don't do this.
But she's only quoting what Pastor said not to do in the Bible.
I don't care what another man said.
Your man came to you and said, his ex-woman told him this. His ex-woman told him that.
That's not the same.
It is.
Yeah, because it's another person.
It's another person.
We're not talking about.
It's coming from God, right?
That's not coming from God. A man. God.
That's how men view it. That's how men view it. It's still coming from another man.
Week so that was Nina is painted in the corner.
But that was a good question.
Tune in,
that was a good question, Mina. But a lot of people I got a friend, right? And I asked her this, and I hope she watching, because she is on fire right now for the Lord. So I asked her this. I said, you know what I'm talking about, Sister Corduroy, right? Okay. Anyway, so I asked her, I said, if somebody pointed a gun towards your daughter and said, denounce God in your faith, I'm going to blow your daughter away, would you do it? She said, nope, they'd have to kill her. I'm not denouncing my God, right? How y'all feel about that?
That's the story of Job.
No. I want y'all. Don't go into the story of Job because I'm gonna tell you what I said. How do you feel? Would you do it? If somebody had to, thank you. What would you do, Earl? I just want to ask y'all a question because I'm gonna tell you what I told her. What would you do, Earl? A man got a gun to one of your baby's head and said, "Denounce God, or I'm killing that child." What you gonna do? You gonna denounce God?
Look here. No, I'm not gonna denounce God, but my child ain't gonna die either. So whatever.
You can't. You don't have a. He got a gun, bro. Well, you don't have nothing. He said, all I'm asking you to do is denounce God or I'm going to kill this child. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, bro? Come on now.
Man, let's just hope.
He said he's not going to denounce God.
I'm not going to denounce God, man, but like I said,
maybe I'm gonna end up dying.
Earl, you gotta answer the question, bro.
I'm not gonna see it happen. I'm not gonna see it happen, kid. Because he gonna shoot me. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna watch my child die. So
okay,
me and my child both go die, and I'm going first.
Reg, what you gonna do, bro?
But you don't think? Go ahead.
No, because I got an answer. Don't use the answer I gave you the other night. Give me what would you do?
I'm not doing it. But again, I'm also on the side of that's not gonna happen. I don't know how I will feel.
See, y'all taking away from the scenario.
No, because I don't know. Because that's first off, that's
because
ridiculous.
If you believe in God, then you know that He's gonna keep you protected in that situation.
So if I believe if my God is not gonna do that.
What? It's not coming from God.
In fact, he told the devil to go search Job out.
No, you don't know if God did that. That was written. You don't know if God really did that, bro.
I'm only speaking on what we
it's
all
in the Bible.
I mean, it's right there in the Bible. We can pick up a book and read it, call it a fact.
So, Nicole, what would you do?
I'm not denouncing God.
You're not denouncing, so you let your child get blown away?
The Lord is going to protect my child because I'm going.
They say don't tempt God too, right? But so let me ask y'all this, y'all. Okay. Listen. An all-knowing God knows your heart, right? Mm-hmm. How come you can't just play a mind game with the dumbass man that got the gun? Yeah, I'll denounce him. That don't mean you mean it.
Am I going to play into the devil's
Wait a minute,
game?
y'all. Just listen to me. God knows your heart. You can say
God knows your heart.
Wait a minute. Let me finish, Nicole.
The words
let me finish.
Of your mouth.
Nicole, let me finish. You got it, bro. Whatever you say, I denounce him. God know your heart. So why you can't just play a mind game for a simple minute on this stupid motherfucker with the gun? You really gonna test somebody with a gun, say, I'm not denouncing God, and let him blow your child away?
The Lord is going to protect my child.
So wow. you play a mind game, and he actually says, denounce him.
I'm gonna tell him what he wants to hear.
Why?
How?
I'm gonna tell him what he wants to hear.
So he's still gonna do it anyway?
If he's gonna do it anyway, he's gonna do it. But I'm gonna do what he asked of me. That don't mean I really mean it.
So you gonna denounce God?
How many times the police done told y'all, "Hey, if you tell me the truth, I'll let you go home"?
Plenty of times.
But if you tell the truth, if you know your rights, you're not gonna talk to
That's what I'm saying. It's just a metaphor, y'all. So I'm gonna tell him what the fuck, he wants to hear.
What if you denounce God and then the guy shoots you in the head?
Anyway.
Right? So here's what I'm saying. The last thing you had a chance to do was to repent from what you said.
Hold on, who is Alexander?
That's my guy.
He said I'm right.
He said you right for once.
For once. What the fuck you mean for once?
Keep that same energy. If you was getting ready to give him a bunch of credit for saying you was right until you read that. He was getting ready to give that brother credit until he didn't agree with you.
I don't need that bullshit. For once, ain't that a bitch?
We'll say I'm denouncing God, then I'll go to church Sunday and join again.
All I'm saying is this, though.
You don't make it to church?
Bro, you didn't even answer the question, Earl.
I did. I didn't answer how you wanted to answer.
No. So listen, if it's a scenario, bro, you got to play into the game, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Play into it how you
That's a first off. Let's start with the fact that that's a wild question. That is a wild question,
bro. So we can have a story of Job.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Let me finish, bro. So we can have a story of Job where God tell the devil. First of all, the God and the devil kicking it like they mans, right? And I want you to take everything from him. Everything. He's my faithful servant. He is not going to curse me. He's not going to denounce me. What man you know ain't going to crack under pressure? Come on, man. Come on, man. What man you know? Everybody at this table done felt like giving up before in their life. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
I accept Earl, the Man Podcast. I accept him. No. Everybody in this table has felt like at one time in their life, I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, but it was God who kept me.
Pretty sister, I didn't say nothing about who kept you. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying everybody has felt like giving up before. You know what I'm saying? So
you know, man.
Would you denounce your manhood or your blackness or your mom or dad?
If I'm outsmarting the person in front of me, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me. I don't measure myself in the eyes of others. You can call me fat, big lip, whatever the fuck you want to call me. I don't measure myself in the eyes of other people.
So you're taking that chance that you're gonna play that mind game. That mind game may not work.
If it's over, it's over anyway, y'all. If it's going down, let's get it over with. You understand what I'm saying?
Words are important.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear you.
That's all I was trying to say is that the words.
I ain't asking you shit else, bro, because you ain't played the game right. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't play the game how you wanted me to play the game.
It's a hypothetical.
I don't play games how y'all want the game played.
I'm just sitting here like, how did we get here
Because
off the Holy Hustlers?
It's biblical, y'all. It's not going to happen. It was just a question, bro. How many things in the Bible do y'all think really happened? Do you believe everything in the Bible?
No.
Do you mean it?
I don't know the Bible that well.
Do you, Reg? Everything in the Bible, do you believe it?
Basic instruction before leaving Earth.
I believe that everything that happened is a message. I believe that it's a lesson for everything that happened. You just got to find a message. You got to find a lesson.
Now, I do believe that everything happened.
We looking at it because sometimes we look at the Bible as right now as it's happening today. That was wrote in a different time. You know what I'm saying? Some of those words in the Bible meant something different, something
Right,
completely
Dorian.
different back in that time.
Exactly.
But what I just said, Dorian, if it's going down, let's get it over with. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be like, no, I'm going to try to talk my way up out of it. You know what I'm saying? Again, if God know your heart, he know your heart. How many times y'all done did wrong and still prayed to God? Come on now. It ain't no motherfucker at this table marrying everybody fucking. Come on, man. Y'all get quiet. Oh, sorry, Nicole. Sorry, Nicole. Sorry, Nicole.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying, you can't live perfect. No, she not.
Hold on. Are we
perfect.
talking about God and cussing at the same time?
Yeah. What she say? My belief in God is so solid that I eventually was able to forgive the man that killed my dad, and this man is out and free. Gigi, you need to write a book. You cold with it.
Getting a second chance at life.
God
truly works in mysterious ways.
Wow.
Amen.
That's deep.
Amen.
I don't deny that. I don't deny that.
The forgiveness wasn't for him, it was for her.
She said, kill them because I'm already dead, and that's
That's Dorian.
Dorian said
kill
that.
them. Kill the child?
He said, go ahead, kill him because he gonna die. He dead anyways.
You did it because you're at peace.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got to have peace at the end of the day in a situation like that. You know?
I don't know. Hey,
You couldn't? You wouldn't?
I don't know. I just know, again, if you follow the book is full of riddles and metaphors. It's full. If nothing else,
The Lord says forgive.
If nothing else, God got a sense of humor. There's so many metaphors in that book.
It's
You understand what I'm
number
saying?
one thing.
I understand.
Yeah.
But again, since I was a kid, I've always been able to ask a pastor questions he couldn't answer.
Okay, so one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Is questioning a spiritual leader disrespectful? No. Or is it just the job of the congregation?
If you don't,
It's the actual job.
Are you talking about business or something you don't understand in the book?
You don't know.
I'm just saying, period. If I say Pastor Nikki Nicole is fake as hell and she's a fake pastor, am I being disrespectful?
You're very disrespectful because you didn't ask her. You didn't question her. I'm thinking you questioned her about business or a quote or something.
No, I'm talking.
So she gave her opinion.
Yeah.
So you're disrespectful for having an opinion.
And you created a cancer too. And you saying that in the congregation?
Right. That's not asking the question. That's making an assumption.
That's making an assumption, and you're creating a rift. Right. Because that person's going to go tell somebody and it's going to eventually get back to the pastor.
So if you do something that I deem is fake as hell, and I say out loud that you fake as hell, then I'm saying something wrong against you. I'm giving my opinion.
That's my
what church you go to?
She said ask a question.
Yeah, she said ask a question. You didn't.
I was past her. I was going on what Kev said.
So no. She said ask a question. So I'm thinking
if you're questioning their leadership, if I say I don't like the way he's pastoring. I don't like the way he's preaching.
But is there a book on pastoring?
I don't know. Is it?
Exactly.
It is.
So why
in the
would
Bible?
why
Is the
would
Bible a book of pastoring?
You go to school.
The Bible is
you go to
school
to learn how to be a pastor, right?
Theological and something.
Yeah, theological. So you go to school and you come out of the school with a degree for being a pastor. So technically, there is a school for pastors.
Retro Brack said, "My father is the bishop of Israel, and we disagree. Father-in-law is the bishop of Israel, and we disagree all the time." There's nothing.
So a lot of people disagree with your father.
There's nothing wrong with that, though. I mean, they say if you really want to argue with somebody, talk about religion or politics. But everybody got their own opinion.
I argue with my father all the time.
And here's the thing.
Religion.
This is the problem. This is the problem, y'all. That Pastor Jermaine, whatever his name is, if he was a regular person, it'd be to each his own. Even though he's fruity, still no judgment on him. The judgment comes because the magnifying glass is on him. The eye is on him. He's a pastor, so he's put in he's on a higher pedestal. You understand what I'm saying? Are you gonna let this pastor christen your baby after the shenanigans you just saw?
Would not
you gonna let him? You gonna let him marry?
I know retro black.
You gonna let him marry you? You understand you gonna let him do anything for you?
I wouldn't even step foot in
You
that
gonna
church.
call him because you need some prayer in the middle of the night?
I mean,
Come on, man.
I'm not even going nowhere near him.
I do expect the pastor to be a better man than I am. I expect the pastor to be a refined man.
Yeah.
A man that has been through some stuff.
Yes.
And have come around, from being a pastor.
Here we go with that real man shit.
I ignore
a real
it.
man. I don't
Ignore it.
care.
However, I do understand that he is still a man. And a
exactly.
man is imperfect and will make mistakes as long as he's walking this earth.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Every time we get a corrupt one on here, you're gonna see a holy hustler up here for real. But listen, the pastor that we're talking about, where's his money coming from?
Did anybody watch the video?
Yeah. Y'all gotta watch the video. You have to watch the video.
Not that one. No.
So let's go to another video. Let's go to another video, please. What is?
Well, people, here's Pastor Pickle again. Apparently, he's going through something. Not only is he a pastor, but he is running for public office, like governor or something. Like, who's gonna let? Who? He balled in the top too. He balled in the back. How old is he? That's sad. A public drunk. It makes no sense.
No way in hell that I would follow that man.
He got
drinking,
a congregation.
He drunk. He cussing. He talk about hoes on his Facebook. He's sagging.
Did you see when a girl was twerking, he got behind her and started banging her?
Yes.
What's up with him? He got, what'd he say? What'd he say?
Oh, man.
Pork chop pastor.
He's a charlatan. All pork chop pastors are charlatans.
Wow. That is crazy, man. Listen. But listen, I know a few pastors here who have jumped from church to church. I know one in particular I grew up with, and every church he left, he made a baby. He left a church in a baby in that church. You understand what I'm saying? They're out there. They out there. So what I'm saying is, I think and some people might get mad at me, I think the government need to put stricter regulations on these churches because anybody can start one.
No, they're not. It's government ran. I mean, it's
too much money. It's too much money.
The money.
The tax exempt. You understand what I'm saying? I think that's how you wash the money for real. That's how you wash the money if you're still in the streets, for real. Send your brother to school to be a pastor, to be a reverend or whatever. We're gonna wash this money. But
I've noticed that a lot of pastors were
in the streets.
Former drug dealers.
Exactly.
Pimps,
And
because they say if you ain't got no story,
no test, no testimony.
No test, no testimony.
That's for real.
For real.
I kind of agree.
They can't talk about when I was up in the house smoking them 51. They don't know where I came from.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they be saying.
Do you believe that you have to go to church?
No, church is in your heart.
I'm going to. I disagree.
I know.
Here.
That's why
I'm going to disagree due to the fact that I don't go to church all the time. However, it's just like saying don't go to school. You have to get some type of education because that's why you question certain things in the Bible to learn. And they went to school for certain things to learn about the Bible and learn.
But you just said you don't go all the time.
I don't.
Right. So you don't have to go all the time. You don't have to go.
I agree.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but you need to go.
Sometimes.
Put up what Dorian just said. He going Zodiac on us.
People go to church for what they need.
I'm a Pisces. I'm strictly spiritual because I'm a soul occupying a body. I'm from the world, but not Not of it, not in it. Okay, he said. Okay,
but not of it.
Yeah, I know what he meant. But that's true. I don't believe in zodiacs.
And I'm
either.
an Aries.
I don't believe in zodiacs.
The fire sign, the best sign.
Pimping the sheep.
Zodiac.
I agree with Calvin. They pimping the
Yes,
they pimping their sheep.
Yes.
You know,
Aries
why do
women.
y'all say
Aries women
that?
suck.
I agree
Aries
because
do
people
start
have
something.
their own mind. They can make up their mind to do whatever they want.
you talking about-
People can be manipulated.
what did you just contradicted yourself?
No, I'm not. Because you can be manipulated, but you can also change your mind about being manipulated. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Thank you.
Some people can be brainwashed too. We done seen cults brainwashed. Oh, drink the juice. They coming to get us. We're going to another dimension.
That is true.
You know?
But it's up to you to make up your own.
We're going to put on some Air Force. We're going to wear Nikes.
And a person with a better language skill set than you attempts to explain it to you, then chances are you'll listen to that person because they're making it sound good and you feel like you're getting something.
Mm-hmm.
But then once you move on further in life and you realize that person was spewing some hot bullshit, now you don't believe them no more. And I think that's perfectly fine because our parents taught us a bunch of shit when we was kids. Then we hit 21, 22 and realized your mama was lying to you because she was giving you her insecurity.
Have you noticed every reverend, they tell a person, you got a calling on your life.
Because everybody does.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
When they say calling on your life, I'm not saying a better purpose. They talk
But
to
in your mind, you think it's
ministry.
ministry. You think it's ministry in your mind. But everybody has
you just don't know it. Okay, I done heard that a minute. Okay. All right.
You probably are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What Gigi say? Amen to Dorian. Also, the acceptance that my dad was going to leave that day regardless. The hardest part was, I can't see the bottom of that, Joe. What she
the
said?
way he left here.
Okay.
So, are some people preaching faith or just telling people false hope and
Great question.
desperate people?
I think it's some good. I think it depends. Every pastor ain't crooked. Let me say that. Every pastor is not crooked. They're not. It's some good wholesome pastors are. Hey, listen, y'all, listen. I have seen some pastors that deserve to be where these higher up pastors are. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
They deserve to be there?
Yeah, because I know pastors who have jobs, 9 to 5s, and their congregation is not that big, and they will give you their last. But you got these fake pastors with these mega churches that ain't going to give you shit.
They had to start somewhere.
What I meant.
They had to start somewhere.
They've been doing it a long time.
The ones with them little ones ends up being the big ones.
Nope. They don't always grow. They don't always grow, bro.
Okay.
Little churches don't always grow into mega churches.
Okay.
But they still treat the pastors the same way.
What do you mean?
In small churches and little in small churches, the pastor still drives better cars than the congregation. Sometimes.
All I'm saying is this: I respect the pastor who has a 9 to 5. You understand what I'm saying? And I would rather be in a small church with 30 or 40 members because guess what? I don't want to be in a mega church where I can't talk to my spiritual leader.
You don't think them people not gonna go with them? You don't think these mega churches just didn't start as mega churches?
I know a lot of people
they
that
were
went
corner store churches first.
No,
you know what I'm saying? They was little churches.
Listen,
little bitty churches.
I know a lot of
that might have been their fourth church home.
I know a lot of people have left storefronts, went to megas, didn't get the attention, or it wasn't what they thought it was, and came back to the small ones. And you're right, I said that wrong. Some people have started small churches and they grew. You understand what I'm saying? They done tried again. But at the end of the day, I don't really think it's an upright pastor who's these mega churches.
But the thing is that people, to me, they go and they leave these churches because you said that they can't get to the pastor. But you're not going to get to the pastor. You're going for the word. So all this church hopping is so unnecessary. If you're going for the word, go for the word.
I'm listening. Put over what Andrew said.
Discernment.
She said, I'm not going to say any names, but I have a few pastors in my family that have some stories. One of them used to sell, I can't see the, but I don't know
why. She
why.
used to sell drugs, and some of the pastors' cousins are good, wholesome people.
Well, I know who she talking about. One of them, I ain't going to put him out there like that. But yeah, it's like I said, storefront preaching, and I'm not going to downgrade it. But think about it. My mother used to go to Wayne T. Church, right? And it was at a point in my life where I had a nervous breakdown, right?
Be real careful.
You said what?
None, go ahead.
My mother, forget you, I know you used to work for him, probably still do.
I don't used to.
Oh, okay. But anyway, my mother thought I was going to kill myself, right? So,
Calvin.
So she reached out to Wayne T or whatever. He never got back with her. And again, he sent somebody to talk to me and her. She got offended and she left the church. I said, Ma, I'm all right. But she said, no, I pay my tithe when I want to talk to my spiritual leader. Don't send no deacon or no armor bearer to talk to me. I thought you were going to kill yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So, Nicole, I don't appreciate that. Here we go. Because everybody ain't seen this before. I said that on Girth before. I didn't say this on that. I know you taking up for your boss, but that was wrong.
I'm not taking up for anybody. Because this could happen to anybody. But what I'm saying is be careful. As they say, be careful what you say certain times. Because although he sent somebody, he still could have prayed for you.
But listen, I didn't tell her to lead the ministry. I said I was okay. I had a bump in the road in the streets. My mother chose to leave. And what I'm saying is she only represented how some people feel. Some people actually feel like that.
That's
but that's
hurt.
the thing. It's church hurt. It ain't church hurt. It's people hurt.
Yeah.
So
it's a difference.
You got 2,000 people.
No, it's not because the church is just a building or people a gathering.
But according to his mother, her church, the church was that pastor, and she reached out to him.
But no, she sent somebody from the church. But so the church is also the people in the church. So he still sent somebody to pray for him.
I get what you're saying, but I also get her
because
point
it wasn't who she thought was going to show up.
Even if she say, okay, I want his wife. If his wife wasn't available, then what? You
I understand because I had a situation similar when Xander was born. You know, Xander, they told me to make funeral arrangements for him when he was born. Yeah. And at the time, I was a member of Greater Grace.
Okay.
And I reached out to Bishop Ellis. Now, he did have somebody else call and pray for me, but in turn, he ended up calling me as well. Okay. So I understand what your mama feel, because for a minute, I was like, but then when he called, I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, but he never called, he sent somebody. But
no,
again,
I get it.
Again, I'm young. I'm in my early 20s. I told my mother, Mom, I'm straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But she was offended.
Yeah, she felt the way. Yeah,
I get the point though. I get it. Right. I'm not offended.
And I was just telling the story because it's people watching who didn't hear the story. That's all. So I wasn't coming at you like that. But at the end of the day, my mother only represents what some people feel. Some people. Yolanda said that not was mad. But some people feel like this. If they're paying their tithes and they're part of that church, some people fall in love with their pastor. And I'm not talking in a romantic way.
No, I get it.
Some people fall,
that to me, that's idolizing.
Some people fall, and they're a man.
And you're not supposed to idolize false gods, right?
They're a man. They're a man. Like,
and it's just like your job. Your job, you expect your boss to fire you instead of your supervisor.
Right.
No, your boss hired you. It's the same thing.
I got you.
It's called a delegation of responsibility.
Exactly. I understand.
So it's like people, they want to blame a lot of things to me because it's the black church and the black people. We so hard on each other.
We are.
But then we don't support each other. And then it's just like, oh, well, he did this, she did that. Come on, y'all.
We forget that they're human.
I have seen the last church that I was a member of was the Body of Christ. He's a bishop now. Bishop Kenneth Tate. Yeah. That's my guy. I mean, me and him so tight that I'm his emergency contact. If his life alert go off right now, he's gonna call me. You know what I'm saying? Me and him still like this to this day.
And he takes care of so many people.
And he does, but guess what? Nobody is loyal to him. I've seen so many people leave and come back, and he still welcome them back. You know, people have slandered his name, talked about him and things like that. He's a good guy. Listen, he done called off the street. He has called me. He has literally called me saying, listen, if you're free tomorrow, come up here. I got 3 semi trucks up here full of food. We need to get it to the homeless. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely, he walked away from a job at the plant and started preaching years ago. You know what I'm saying? He one of the people I can honestly say got me out the streets, got me out the game. But out of everybody in that pulpit, a lot of them not living right, y'all. A lot of them not living right. It's about the money.
It's a lot of pimps in the pulpit.
It's about the money.
That's for sure.
Remember,
the church is a hospital, and that's where people go that's hurting and need help.
We say the same thing about teachers, right? Do we? Because, you know, back in the day, you had teachers
They were really there to teach the kids.
Teachers don't care like that no more.
But nowadays, the teachers are just there to get a paycheck.
Yeah, they don't care.
And most people go to work just to get a paycheck. Most of us really don't care about the job we do. That's why we don't do the job to the best of our ability.
I don't really care about my job. Don't do it.
And when you don't care about something, you don't do it to the best of your ability.
I agree.
You don't take care of it like you're supposed to.
Something, I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. I don't care what it is.
Put the number up. I don't know who's watching, but I'm pretty sure some new people are watching. And Nicole, let's go to another video.
All right.
Wait,
hold on.
What the? Go to the video, please, before she do the exorcism.
Did you not know paying a preacher is a sin?
It's a sin.
You didn't know that?
Amen.
If you pay a preacher to preach, you sinning.
You're sinning.
Let's get some Bible
in
here.
the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9.
Hear the churches, let your pastor go get a job and go to work at the neighborhood laundromat.
That's right. That's right.
And if you pay your preacher to preach,
Amen.
You're sinning.
Amen. 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 18.
I want to shake you up, you Oklahoma believers.
Oh, yes.
You Oklahoma churchgoers.
That's right.
After this, they're going to leave their church and go to the wilderness of Oklahoma.
That's right. Chapter 9 and verse 18.
You know I love this thing. I was pretty tired when I got up here, but I feel good now.
Amen.
Amen. Get chapter and verse again.
1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 18.
All right.
What is my reward then?
You see, we're giving you scripture because the Bible said all scriptures are given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine. See, your doctrine got to come from the scripture so you can profit by it.
That's right.
That's why I got to go to the scripture for everything, for the profitableness and the development of the church, which is the people of God.
That's right.
If I'm not going to preach what the scriptures, you don't need me up here.
No.
You don't need me up here.
Oh, no.
Hear me good, you old pulpit thieves.
1 Corinthians 9 and verse 18.
The preachers don't like this. I'm telling them they got to get a job and go to work. Go get a job and go to work. Go work for Amazon or for FedEx. Amen. I work. I'm a working preacher.
That's right.
Yes, I do. The church don't pay me to preach no gospel at all.
No.
The church don't pay me a penny
to
preach the gospel. We preach free.
That's right.
And that, skip chapter and verse again. I don't want nobody to miss it.
1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 18.
All right, William.
What is my reward then? Verily that when I preach the gospel.
Verily.
When I preach the gospel.
When I preach the gospel.
I may make the gospel of Christ without charge.
I may make the gospel of Christ without charge.
That I abuse not my power in the gospel.
When a preacher charges you money to preach, he's abusing the whole congregation.
That's right.
When you see a $5,000 prayer line, a $10,000 prayer line, a $50,000 prayer line, he's abusing you.
That's right.
He's abusing you.
I am
You see why they hate this preacher?
They hate.
Hey man, we do like Jesus, come turning all the tables over.
That's right.
So we thank God we come along and turn over everybody's religion, and everybody believes in saying everything is wrong but God.
That's right.
That's right. People get mad. You think you're the only one right. No, I don't. I believe that God is the only one right, and I'm going to stick to the inspired thing that God brought.
That's right.
How y'all feel about old Gino?
Pastor Harvey was lit.
I like Gino.
I like Gino too. Gino holds nobody up.
No, he don't.
He went in on Obama, and I don't let nobody talk about Obama for real. I don't. So when Obama made it legal for the community to marry each other, he was totally against that. A lot of pastors in Africa was against that too. You know what I'm saying? So, but how do y'all feel about what he said about paying pastors? You're not supposed to pay a pastor, and it's in the book. You're not supposed to pay them. Now we got pastors that's going to denounce that.
Who paying them though?
Hey man,
who paying them?
Hey, I got an issue.
I'm giving my money to the church.
Pastors doing.
What you say, Earl?
I said I got an issue with a lot of shit that these pastors be doing, man.
I agree.
However, if your household falls in the hole because you are trying to you are trying to help us with our spiritual warfare, I believe you should receive compensation for that. So when a pastor gets paid X, Y, and Z dollars from his congregation, when the church pays him, I believe that man should get a salary for the job that he's doing. He's doing work. He should not be doing it for free.
I never said a pastor shouldn't get paid. If he works for the church, he should get a percentage. He should get a piece. He should get paid if that's his only job. But he's speaking as far as pastors taking money and just leeching off the church. He said you should have a job. What's Shan's? Hey, what's up, Shanny Shan?
Hey, Shan.
She said, hey, y'all, and that's interesting. So do you feel like the church can survive on tithes alone? I don't think they could. It's a system. I don't think they could because everybody don't tithe. I'm not a good tither. I don't think it could. I don't
if
think
everybody paid them,
everybody don't pay tithes
because they
That's what I
still,
said.
they still got to pay property taxes and
offering
lights and gas and.
Do they pay property taxes?
The reconstruction bill and
I don't think they pay no taxes.
I don't think they do.
The taxes is cut up.
You think that?
That's why it's a gang of churches.
You say what?
That's why it's a gang of churches. I don't think they pay property tax.
They don't pay no taxes, Nicole. None.
So if they got like our parking lot had to be paved.
Y'all had to pay for that. They can't.
That's part of the build. That's part of the building fund.
That's the building fund.
That's the building.
That's the building
the
fund.
reconstruction fund.
At least y'all got a parking lot. I know churches still ain't. The nursery ain't never been built, or the fences ain't get put up. So
that was part of the building fund.
You know what did he say? What Calvin say to Shan?
Building fund has to be there also.
It's always a building fund.
So. We got to add a new wing. Add a new wing for Sunday school.
Dorian, what is going on with Dorian?
You know Dorian is very political.
American. His father's from King.
He right. That's the fact.
He could never. He said what now?
Is faith becoming content, y'all?
Yes.
It's gonna always be
He
content.
can never understand the black experience in America.
I like Obama. So
I don't think he has black children and a black wife. Yes, he can.
That's the most charismatic politician we've ever had. I'm sorry. They're tax exempt. Well, answer that question. Y'all hear what Mina said?
Is faith becoming content?
Yeah. It's going to always be content.
It's been content.
It was content before social media.
Yeah, Jerry, what was it? I forgot what was the letters. But the 500 Club, 700 Club.
Yeah, Jim Jones.
Jerry Falwell.
Yeah.
All of it's been content.
Okay.
Yeah, Tammy Faye Baker.
Preach the truth while still chasing views and followers.
Say that again.
Can someone preach the truth while still chasing views and followers?
Yeah,
can be true.
Because it's a way. Pastor Tate did that during the pandemic. He started the Body of Christ International, and he was able to reach more people because of social media. So it's a tool. Social media can be used just like anything else, good or bad.
Okay,
so I agree.
I
agree.
All right.
I agree. But that was you a bad motherfucker over there.
Thank you.
Yeah. But back to what Reg was saying. My grandmother used to watch the what was the 500 Club?
700 Club.
700
Club.
I'm sorry. Listen,
come on.
With Jim and Tammy.
I used to come in the house through the side door, be like, damn, because she gonna be like, come here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Didn't they have to go sit down there? Had to go do some time, didn't they?
Yeah.
I have sinned.
He's back on the air.
I was about to say that show still come on.
He still living.
She died.
She
died.
Okay.
She died.
Married and
okay.
Hey, why y'all ain't put that Drewski shit up?
What's Drewski?
Drewski had a whole little skit.
Look, he just said it.
Churches.
She showed you it was.
What?
You ain't never seen
I seen that, but I didn't see it.
You ain't seen the Drewski skit when he was showing all how the pastors be flying through the air.
Yeah. They got mad at him about that. They wanted to whoop on him.
Pissed.
Okay. Y'all talking about the comedian Drewski. Okay. Okay.
But the truth hurts. The truth hurts.
Because he told the truth.
Yeah, the truth hurts.
I mean, you can be a good person and full of shit at the same time.
I don't know why they were mad because the other guy did it first.
Who used Reagan as a political inspiration?
Kevin on Stage did it first.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You got any more? Do you want to do? I'm sorry. Hey.
Yeah. Hello.
I'm sorry,
I didn't do it last week.
We have to go to.
Me?
No, we didn't. You was on that juice last week. We got to go to Yamina's Health Corner. We got to let her do our report, y'all. Then we'll get back to this, please.
Okay, y'all. We got y'all's Health Corner, and March is Autoimmune Awareness Month. First, before I go to autoimmune awareness, March is National Women's Month, right? So shout out to all the women in the chat.
He said don't shoot the club up this month.
That's what I said. Don't get a chick pregnant.
What? We too old to be getting people pregnant. But shout out to all the women in the chat. All the women around the world. As I was saying, March is also Autoimmune Awareness Month. There are over 100 autoimmune diseases. I'm just gonna name a few.
Your name, son.
Lupus, of course, rheumatoid arthritis, sickle cell anemia, Crohn's disease, and type 1 diabetes are autoimmune diseases. 1 in 3 people receive multiple diagnoses of autoimmune diseases, like me, for example, I have lupus, I have rheumatoid arthritis, I have Raynaud's phenomenon, and the list goes on. So usually when a person receives a diagnosis of an autoimmune disease, they usually get a sister disease that goes along with that.
Damn.
Many of these diseases are invisible, but they impact us very, 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 very badly. Living with autoimmune diseases is more than just pain. It's fatigue that doesn't go away with rest. Kevin called me yesterday.
I was going to share that with him.
Yeah.
Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
I've been knowing her for many years, right? And all the years I've known her, she can be a sweet person, but sometimes she be acting like, I'm like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And a lot of times she'd be like, nothing, or let me call you back. I'm thinking it's just her time of the month. But yesterday, I'm just talking about over the years, but yesterday she was like, I'm sick. It's lupus. And I just was like, so compassionate. I said, I never thought about that. Mm-hmm. I said, nah, it makes sense. So if you know somebody with lupus and their mood is off, y'all just give them their rest. And she called me back later on, was on point. So you taught me something yesterday. Excuse me.
Okay. So chronic pain and inflammation, misdiagnosis and delayed diagnosis. Like, so before I got diagnosed with lupus, the doctors told me that I could have lymphoma or leukemia. They didn't know. Like, like I said, I knew that something was wrong with me back in 2004, but I didn't get diagnosed into 2015. Lack of understanding. A lot of people don't understand because they don't go through it. But don't be hard on people. You know what I'm saying? Give them a little understanding. 75% of women in the world deal with autoimmune diseases. The most common myths about autoimmune diseases is it's just in your head. You don't look sick. You could just eat healthier and get better. That works for some people, not for everybody. Changing your diet don't always work for everybody. And it's not that serious. Anything that you're going through that you can't explain or nobody is understanding is very serious. If you're dealing with the autoimmune disease, know that you are not weak. You are navigating something incredibly complex. Your story matters, and despite everything, keep going and never give up. And that's it from y'all's Help Corner, guys. Peace.
You want some of these?
Yeah.
I got a question, y'all. We're going to jump right back into the subject, and everybody done seen this before. What do y'all think about the healing people? When they
think it's true.
When they put the electricity on.
I think it's true. I think it's true.
What you think about when they put the electricity on somebody?
It is not electricity.
I know. And you believe it?
I do. I've seen it work.
Wow.
I felt it work. It worked for me. Absolutely. So in 2023, I was supposed to go get my...
when they fall out?
Yeah. When they put the electricity...
Shut up, Kevin.
I'm sorry.
I was supposed to go get my ovaries removed because I deal with cysts.
Oh.
And I had a partial hysterectomy already, right?
Somebody pushed them up. Oh.
But I told my pastor that I was supposed to go in for my ultrasound so my doctor could see exactly what they had to do. Mm-hmm. So she pressed her hand on my belly and she prayed. And she prayed so hard, she was like, when you go to the doctor and you get that ultrasound, when the doctor get that ultrasound back, she's not going to see anything.
Oh, wow.
And she said, more things, right?
Okay.
But 2 weeks later, my doctor called me. And we on the personal. I do her daughter hair, I do her hair.
Okay.
But she's like, yeah, can we talk? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? I'm like scared. Like she going to say, get your ass to the doctor right now. Mm-hmm. But she's like, I don't see anything. It's nothing there. Mm-hmm. She was like, it's no point of us doing surgery because what am I going to take your ovaries for and there's nothing there? Yeah. She's like, this is amazing. I don't understand. Yeah. And I was like, well, my doctor prayed. Right. My pastor prayed for me and she was like, wow. She was like, so the laying on the hands do work.
Okay. Listen, and it's coming from somebody that I know and known a long time. So to hear that, but I have been up 3-4 o'clock in the morning when I should be asleep, and the infomercials from Africa been on, and the little boy go up there, he can't see, and the pastor do this and put it on him, and he walk up out of there. Come on now, I know y'all done seen it. Am I right or wrong? Y'all believe that? Y'all believe that? And the lady, not only is you gonna walk, you gonna dance.
The thing is, some of that is acting.
Some of that is
I think
fictitious.
most of it's acting.
Some of it is fictitious. However, when you're going through something and you've tried everything, and you say, okay, and you've seen the miracles and signs and wonders happen.
Okay.
And you actually, your faith is that strong to believe in God. Mm-hmm. You're gonna get whatever you came for.
But see, I was leading to somewhere. Now you gave a testimony and you giving me your belief, but how many of these holy hustlers cash in on that and they're not real?
Oh yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
You got so many fake
How many times have you
prophets,
seen them have a prop? This person ain't nothing wrong with it, but you come on up here, Earl, and you gonna act like you got
a pastor went to jail for that recently.
Did he?
Yes, that was from Taylor, Michigan.
Better female told. I'm gonna tell your congregation fake.
But it's again, it's discernment.
Right.
It's discernment.
You know, I had a female friend when TD Jakes got caught up at the Diddy party. She offended bro, like, God says touch not my anointed, and I said ain't nobody touching him. He was at the party. You don't know why he was at the party. Listen, office hours is from 9 to 5. TD Jakes shouldn't have been at the baby oil splash. I'm just saying. So, you know, she defended him and got mad. Some people are really into their pastors. You know what I'm saying? So
he definitely shouldn't have been there. Or like, who just called in and said something about the pastors being at the events? I think it was Jim Gang.
Jesus went into the spots where all of the heathens were at. He was at the Diddy parties. That's where Jesus hung out at, and he went in there to save souls. So if you believe your pastor is a man to save souls, you can't have it both ways.
TD Jakes had a muscle shirt on and the short set. He had a short set on the muscle shirt. So
you wasn't there. We can't.
I mean, we don't know.
However, all I'm doing,
have you ever been swallowed?
I mean, I hear you, but we can't say that he wasn't there to save souls.
Red, you my man.
No, I hear you. I know why I think he was there, but we can't make that determination. We can't make that determination that he wasn't there.
Swallowed up.
I don't know what he was swallowing up. Could be swallowing up.
That's what he said.
Just how you ate them oranges in a blink of a quick second. Swallowing up an orange.
Y'all wrong. She said, "Come on, Earl." I guess, man. Listen, TD Jakes was in there shaking the tail feather, man. For real, I mean,
you're lying. Let's just keep it real.
We don't know that.
And then
no. We don't know that.
And then shortly after that, the allegations.
So
was on
a short set make you up to no good.
Listen. He was in there really casual. Hey,
now niggas can't wear short sets now.
Listen. And after the allegations is on, he on TV, and I just want to tell you I love you, and froze, and he had the fake freeze, and you know, I mean, come on, man, it's all propaganda here, man.
Everybody has a past.
That was the present.
I wasn't finished.
Have you ever been swallowed up?
Everybody has a past. Everybody has sinned. Everybody has fallen short.
Okay.
It is not for us to continue to judge people.
I like that, Nicole.
Have you ever been swallowed up?
I got that, Nicole, but that wasn't the past. That wasn't the past.
I'm not riding in the car with you driving the hill.
Hold on, y'all. Let her talk, y'all. What you say?
I said everybody has a past. Everybody has fallen short. Everybody has sinned. And continue. Some people still continue to sin, and they repent as well.
TD Jakes is human.
Pastor is man just like me and you.
Exactly.
So you think you want your spirit? What up, Clint? So you want your spiritual leader at the baby oil party?
No.
I'm just saying.
But the thing is that
go to the baby
people they still people and they still real. And it's just like, again, you putting people on a pedestal.
Hold my cause. I'm going to the Diddy party tonight. I'm just saying. I mean, make it make sense.
The pastor should not be at the Diddy party.
Thank you. I don't want my spiritual leader.
I don't want my pastor better not be up and no.
So you good with your pastor going to the Diddy bar, like, because he human? He that's what I'm saying. I'm talking to you, Nicole.
I can't choose. I can't tell a person where to go. They have.
So would you still follow him if he did?
If you a
Would you still go to his church?
Hold on.
I'm not going to church. I'm not going to church for that man. I'm going to church for the word. And if I see something that I feel that's not right because of that man, that's my choice to make that decision on what I do next. But I'm going for the word.
So if you seen your pastor walking in the Pantheon.
What's the Pantheon?
Oh, she don't know nothing.
The titty bar.
It's a chess club.
The gentleman's club.
Of leisure.
I already know he wouldn't do it.
But if you see him.
See, I hate hypotheticals.
Right,
like,
but if you
it
see
ain't gonna happen.
But if you was right down Michigan Avenue,
first off,
and you seen your pastor walking in the Pantheon through the back door.
Mind your motherfucking business.
Mind.
And second off, does being a pastor automatically make it to where you no longer have a life?
You go
yeah.
Listen, he ain't my pastor, but he know me because of my mother, right? If I see him in there, I'm gonna be like,
"Thank you, Yolanda."
Hey, if I see him in there, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, lamb chops, are you right? Lamb chops, are you right?"
He might have been there for the lamb chops. The food at the Pantheon be slapping like that. So my man can't go to the Pantheon and eat. He can't go to. So becoming a pastor means that you've given up the right to be a normal person.
You're not supposed to be in those spots like that. You are held to a higher standard.
I'm just saying though.
They on bar watching the ass and titties, eating some lamb chops.
Higher standard. This man has opened.
That don't mean he got to partake. He sat down, he ate, he got some tonic water, and he got the fuck on.
He has had every president on speed dial since he's been a minister.
I would understand if you told me my pastor was up in there and you seen him in the VIP with 3 of them.
You know what?
So what if you at the light?
Let's have a different conversation. That man went in there for them chops.
What if you at the light and your pastor pull up to you with the top back and he bumping some Glorilla? You gonna look at him different?
You don't know why he's there.
Yeah, we know why he's there.
He can't bump Glorilla? I wouldn't do it.
It could be a business deal.
But
it could be
by himself. I'm talking about he in the ride bumping some Glorilla.
So I walk to the liquor store and the pastor's in there buying.
That's like the pastor Jamil.
Well, then we can't judge Jamil. He was popping it.
Right.
If the pastor,
man boobs and all.
If you go to the liquor store and your pastor in there buying a pint of cognac, is that a problem?
It's not for me because
I'm saying in general, is that a problem?
Probably for his parishioners.
Right. So he can't do nothing.
I want to know why.
For the chef to be cooking with or somebody to cook
if
with.
If he got a chef, that chef's stop, Nicole. That's why they rich right there.
Or his wife. His wife might have said, I need you to go to the store.
Hold on, Nicole.
I done poured a little ripple in my sauce.
I watched the pastor pour a drink.
So if the pastor
and have a sip, is that a problem?
Yeah, that ain't right.
Why?
That ain't right.
Because they're not supposed to drink.
The Bible speaks about being drunken, not drinking. Right. Doesn't say you can't have a drink.
So why most pastors? So why most pastors don't drink?
How do you know that? How do you know they don't drink?
The Bible don't say you can't drink.
The Bible does not say.
So according to them, you guilty by association if you a pastor. If you walk in a liquor store, that's all bets are off. Nigga could have been playing his numbers because he at the liquor store. I'm just saying he could have been doing anything that makes him less of a pastor. As long as he ain't standing up there talking about y'all need to go play this straight on Sunday afternoons. What difference do it make? We're all human. We're all human.
You see your pastor going into a hotel and he's not with his wife. Is that business? And you know his calendar?
Most of the time, he always with his wife.
That's not what I asked you.
But he has his armor bearers with him.
That's not what I asked you, Nicole.
What?
You out one night, you see your pastor going into a hotel. You gonna make an excuse? Oh, he's probably gonna do a documentary here about the homeless. You always got an excuse. You got an excuse.
He's gonna pray for somebody in that hotel.
Right. He's gonna lay hands. It was a hooker in there on dope, and he went to pray for him.
He might have went in there and did perform the exorcism. Y'all don't know.
He has a schedule.
Y'all don't know.
Out at a certain time anyway.
Thank you. You what she just said? What'd you say?
Y'all judging.
Y'all judging. Not out at a certain time.
So why was Jake's at the
I can't speak for that man.
Exactly.
I call you at 1:00 in the morning. I need you at 1:00 in the morning. The pastor can get his ass up and get in that car and drive to me at 1 in the morning. The pastor don't have no time to when he has to be in the house when he can be done doing church business.
But realistically, I don't need no pastor to do none of that for me because I don't need none of y'all to tell me God told me to tell you something. If God want me to know something, let God tell me. I tell anybody I want to hear from God.
A lot of times, some people are not
set up
prayed up enough
to hear God.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. They don't have that close relationship.
Me and God might have a better relationship than you and God have. God may have tried to talk to you several times, and because you are too wrapped up in moving through this world, your ears can't hear God. Mm-hmm. So God comes to me and say, "Hey, E, listen, I'm giving you all of these jewels. I need you to get this stuff to Kev. I need you to beat this stuff in the Kev head. And God will use me as a vessel to give this stuff to you."
I hear you.
Hey, listen here. And I ain't no Bible thumper, no holy roller either. I'm just giving you good common sense.
I hear you.
You may be ignoring that inner voice.
Mm-hmm.
You may hear
I
that
always
inner
tell
voice,
people I want to hear from God. I don't want nobody.
But God ain't gonna always talk to you though, kid. You can't tell a person how to communicate with you.
He could talk to through your grandchildren, your children. Your grandchildren may say something.
We having a learning experience here. I don't know everything, y'all. I'm just saying, for real. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, and I'm not going to dispute it or refute it. Y'all giving me some game.
Hey, dig this here. I was sitting last night, man, putting together my business plan for my current business. I'm refreshing the barbershop stuff.
Okay.
So I just spent the last few days going over things, trying to, tighten it up, right? And last night, while I was in the middle of tightening my shop stuff up, an idea that I had 20 years ago popped into my head, and I sat and thought about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, this could work right now. Okay. And I started doing research on that business, and I realized, like, hey, this is something that we need right now. That wasn't nothing but God that put that thought back in my head. I was on something else. Okay. And I was tidying it up, so I was almost done with what I was working on, and God reminded me of something that I had been thought of and said, hey, maybe this right here can work for you now. Right. And now I'm looking at it from a whole different lens, and I'm like, you know what? I can do this. That wasn't the devil that put that in my head. That was God.
Are you right? But I will say this. I'm mature enough now to receive God than I've ever been in my life, if that make any sense. Because when we were younger, I was wild. You understand what I'm saying? I was so wild. One of y'all could say, hey, Kev, I got to tell you something. And I was so into so much bullshit. I'd be like, what's up? You got to tell me now. You got to tell me now. Because I wanted to make sure I wasn't, it ain't about me, whatever you got to say. I was doing so much dirt. So now if you say, I got to tell you something, tell me when you're ready to tell me, because I know I ain't into nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it comes a point where you get mature enough. I think I would be a better Christian now if I started back going to church, because I'm in a different place as being a grown man. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I don't even think it's about being a Christian.
Put up what Clarence said. I'm listening to you, Earl.
I don't think it's about being a Christian, because there's a multitude of different religions that you can follow. It doesn't have to be Christianity. I think it's not about having a religion, just about being spiritual.
That's me.
And then having a because like me personally, I can't sit here and tell you I'm a Christian or a Baptist or a Muslim. I ain't none of that. But what I am is spiritual.
I'm spiritual
and what I will do is I will pick up the good book if I feel the need to, and I will read it, or I have my conversations with God.
He's a believer.
I'm just a believer, that's all.
I agree with you, and that's me, but I want something better than that Bible. I need confirmation that I've been reading that Bible a long time. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that your
life is confirmation.
Wait a minute, let me finish, y'all.
That's why you need to go to church sometimes.
Let me finish. I just believe that book was written to govern society. Whatever society it was meant for. During slavery, it was written for them. BC, before Christ, it was written. AD, after the death, it was written to govern society.
So we do realize that when the Africans were brought over here to America, we didn't speak English.
No, we didn't. So how can Christianity be?
So
thank you.
The Bible, the book that we know as the Bible now, the slaves taught us how to read using that book, so we could read the book to them at night, so they didn't have to do it.
Let me give y'all a fact. How long has Christianity been around, y'all? Somebody want to Google it? Fact check.
A whole lot.
A whole lot. Think 3,000 years, something like that. Google that.
That wasn't the first religion.
I didn't say what was the first, second, or third. I said how long has Christianity been around. Just give you an example about something.
Got you.
So, fun fact. Fact check that for me.
Because for the record, our first religion was Aramaic.
Because we're supposed to be Muslims. We're supposed to be
written in Aramaic, and the language of Aramaic, the dialect of Aramaic that the original Bible was written in.
2,000 years.
No one can speak it.
Listen to this fact. 2,000 years, right?
Mm-hmm. It began in the 1st century A.D.
Okay.
Based on the life of teaching of Jesus Christ.
Where
lived in the Roman.
Now, what descendants are we? We African, right? We're from African descent, right? If you want to, but I know this by heart, pyramids are, they said pyramids are 18,000 years old. They said some of the signatures on pyramids are pointing toward the sky. They got scrolls on there, illustrations that aliens. You understand what I'm saying? So when I say I don't know what to believe, I'm not trying to be a heathen. But when you read something, once you know something or see it, you can't unsee it. You understand?
2 + 2 is 4.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. But when I say that to some,
Terrence Howard,
you say
+1.
But you understand what I'm saying? So a religion that I don't believe, I believe in God. I just don't believe everything in the Bible. But how is it that where we come from, the original, wait a minute, Nicole. How is it that where our ancestors are from, some buildings that, and the structure of those buildings are, modern day architects can't even figure out how they made them. They're 18,000 years old, but a religion that's worldwide that we believe in, that black people will cuss you out about, only been around 2,000 years. That's what I'm saying. Math don't lie.
They lying to you when they say they can't reproduce the.
I didn't say nothing about reproduce. They said they can't figure out how they did it during those times. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. During that time.
During that time, not now.
Because if they ain't figured it out, they lying.
No cranes wasn't out. No.
Yeah. But I'm saying we can
go ahead, Nicole.
Engineer.
It's so precious. Go ahead, Nicole. What'd you say?
I say this on my show all the time.
We know. What's your name of your show, Nicole?
Respectfully speaking.
Say it one more time.
I want to come get on your show.
Okay.
What time your show is?
Okay.
Tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
In the morning?
In the evening.
Oh, yeah, bet.
So, listen.
Can I cuss?
Sometimes.
No.
Can I cuss?
Let her cook. Let her cook, girl. Go ahead.
This is all of our first time here. So, it's everybody's first time here.
Right.
So you don't know what you don't know
until you don't know.
Exactly.
Right.
But however, you can only go by what people have told you and what you've read.
Okay.
But some of the stuff that you read isn't true. Some of the stuff that you read is true.
Okay.
So a lot of things is going on this day and age today.
Okay.
Is mind programming.
Does that go for the Bible as well?
It can.
Okay.
What up, Will?
It can and it cannot.
Okay. So either
everybody has different. It's so many different interpretations of
the Bible. Yeah.
And it's how you interpret it. So,
I've read the
discernment,
Bible front and back.
Use the word discernment.
I think my next move is to read the Ethiopian Bible.
Have you ever read the Holy Quran?
No.
I want to get that
No.
Ethiopian Bible. I've been hearing about that.
Is that William E. Murphy? I think that's my cousin.
No, he ain't been here in a couple weeks. We ain't seen him in a few weeks.
Oh, that's my man.
Yeah.
That's your man's?
That's.
I think that's my cousin. What's your grandma name, Will? Call Is your mama named Janice? I think that's my first cousin, for real. I think. Will, is your mother named Janice?
Give him a chance to reply.
Right.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do.
Want to come on the screen and say,
right,
yeah,
like, dog.
I think that's my little cousin. I'm sorry, but anyway, listen. It goes. I heard everything you just said, and it could be for the Bible. It could be anything. We don't know. So sometimes it can get to be a bit confusing.
And that's where discernment comes in.
Now, if you want to know
what resonates to you,
exactly.
Your body has a built-in bullshit detector.
But I will say this: if you want to see if God is real, look at the way a woman loves her children.
16 books, I believe. 13 books out of the Bible that's missing, and they say that the Quran are those 13 books. So technically,
the Quran and the Bible is not the same.
They're not.
They're an extension of each other.
But let me tell you this. You do see guys with the Quran with the Bible with it, but you never see a person that read the Bible with the Quran with them. I've seen a million Muslims that use the Bible as reference points.
He said, "No, nigga, we ain't related."
Nah, nigga, we ain't related. I never been related to a nigga.
That's the op.
That's Will.
I think that's. I think that's my cousin.
And you gonna say that again? He said it ain't your damn cousin.
You better watch your motherfucking mouth, though. I think. What's your mother name, man?
All right, come on.
No. Better watch
Talk
your
after the show.
Better watch your motherfucking mouth. I don't play that shit. Just don't cut it to me. But anyway, I lost my motherfucking train of thought. But listen, what was I saying, y'all? For real?
The Bible and the Quran.
Oh, yeah. You'll hear people make reference to Jesus being a disciple, that he wasn't the Son of God. Muslims don't believe in the Holy Trinity. You understand what I'm saying? They said Jesus was a prophet, as a matter of fact. They didn't believe him to be the Son of God, Son of Man or whatever. But again, the Quran uses the Bible for references, but the Bible has nothing to do with the Quran. I've seen it.
I don't think so. I don't think my dad referenced the Bible.
I've seen many Muslims carry Bibles with them under the Quran.
My daddy don't refer to the Bible at all.
Did your father did he convert or was he born?
My father converted.
Because my father converted too. He became an Orthodox Muslim years before he passed away. So I mean, he used to read it and try to show me different things. But at one point, y'all, I was drunk with this. Huh?
What's the difference between the Muslim and the Orthodox Muslim?
Orthodox Muslim
and the Orthodox Jew.
Well, I don't know nothing about.
Niggas?
I don't know.
Just like Baptist,
Christian, Lutheran, they have different.
And you'll see an Orthodox Muslim will not wear a bow tie.
So Reg is a nigga, and I'm an Orthodox nigga.
How much time we got left?
You know what?
He on some bullshit.
9 minutes now.
Okay, you on some bullshit. Now I'm gonna talk to you about yourself. Reg is an Orthodox. What's an Orthodox nigga?
I'm unorthodox.
Yeah, he said the Bible doesn't believe in the Holy Trinity. In essence, what do you mean by that? The Bible.
Will call in.
Will put the number.
810-560-0658. 810-560-0658.
She know that by heart.
Yeah, she a friend to the network. Goddamn it.
Right, cause she be everywhere.
Can you also tell them to
That's late. That be everywhere.
Can you also tell them to hit the subscribe and like button on YouTube? We are on YouTube Live, y'all. We got to get those numbers up over there. We really got to get those numbers up.
Yeah, go watch us on YouTube, y'all. YouTube Talking Ish with my boys.
Immediately. But listen, the whole thing about religion, and we can talk till we blue in the face. People still gonna be giving their money to these holy hustlers this Sunday. They gonna do it because you will have people say this.
They're not giving it to them.
Let me finish, Nicole.
Giving your money to the mall, bro.
Let me finish. They'll say, well, regardless to what he did with it, I gave it to him. Give it to with good intentions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not supposed to. What am I supposed to give it to him and then be worried about it? Where is it going?
Cheerful giver,
right? Dispensary.
Cheerful giver.
Are you a good tither?
When I go,
I've never been a good tither. What about you? Are you a good tither?
I'm not a good tither, but I'm a good tipper.
What about you? I ain't asked you shit about tipping, bro. What about you, Rick? So I got a question to ask you for real.
I'm a terrible tither, but I'm a great tipper.
You got two. Why y'all tell me I ain't said shit about tipping?
I just keep putting it out.
So let me ask y'all a question.
Discussion.
You got $200,000. You gonna give your church $20,000?
No.
Nicole,
I'm not giving nobody $20,000 but my kids.
Nicole, you gonna give your church $20,000?
I'll give. I'll pay my tithes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you gonna give your church $20,000?
If I had it, sure.
If you had $200,000 right now, you're gonna get 10% of that.
Mm-hmm.
I will take the $20,000.
It's gonna come back in tenfold.
Carla, you on the air?
What up, though?
What up, though? Who am I speaking with?
Your cousin.
Will.
What's up, cuz?
Hey, what's your mother name?
Oh God.
Hey, man, listen. I told y'all I'm not even from Detroit, bro. I'm not even from Michigan like that.
Where you from?
I was born in St. Louis, man. I was raised in Grand Rapids.
He is not your cousin. Why are you trying to make this man related to you?
Just tell me what your mother name is, please.
William, go ahead with your comment.
I know he wanna just be related to somebody.
He do
like
so bad.
So dig, right? This is the thing, right? So first of all, as far as Islam is concerned, you have Sunni Muslims and then you have Shiite Muslims.
Mm-hmm. And Orthodox.
Shiite Muslims believe that Ali is part of a divine order.
Allah?
No, Ali was a prophet.
Okay.
That he was part of a divine order of succession.
Okay.
Sunnis don't believe. No, Sunnis believe that Ali was a divine order of succession. Shiites don't believe that in political succession based on the lineage of the Prophet Muhammad.
Shiites is the one that wear the wraps on their heads, just for reference.
I mean, they all both Sunni and Shiites.
They're more the Chaldean and the Arab one.
Let him
the
cook,
Shiite
y'all.
Muslims.
We got company. Keep going, bro.
But as far as me saying that the Bible in essence doesn't teach the Trinity, is that when you look at the Bible, right? Mm-hmm. So you got God. So Jesus went into the wilderness for 40 days. He was tempted by the devil. He was tempted by the devil so hard that he prayed till he sweated blood. He prayed. Who did he say he was praying to? He said he was praying to his Father. So if the Trinity is true, then you're saying that Jesus was in fact praying to himself.
Right.
Jesus doesn't strike me as somebody who was crazy.
Okay.
So he's not going to pray to himself. He was praying directly to his Father. So that's where you get, Catholicism. That's where you get, all of these offshoots of Christianity. But if you really believe in the Bible just tells you one thing. It's man's interpretation of that word that gets everything twisted.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I agree with you. And again, it's so many myths. And by you saying that, I think of all the time the miracles that Jesus did back then for people. He had powers. You understand what I'm saying? He walked on water. So why is it that when he went to go get crucified, he was just a regular man? You understand what I'm saying?
It wasn't that he was a regular man. It was that it was I mean, if he wanted to come down, he could have came down. But his purpose was to die
for our sins. I agree.
That was his. I mean, if you go by the Bible, that was directly his purpose. His purpose was to die.
I got you.
So if he would have taken himself down or called upon the sky to fall on the people and kill everybody, then he not only went against his own Father's word, he went against the purpose that he was sent here for.
It makes sense. But it's like I said, so many things that don't make sense, because when he was weak and somebody asked him, was he okay? And he told him, he said, I'm fine. At any time I can call 3 legions of angels to come help me?
Right.
Okay, so I know it.
So he was fine.
Right.
He suffered. He loved. Because I try not to speak in definitives.
Right.
I try not to speak and say things as factual, because even myself, I'm learning. Right. So, but in essence, right, he could have called 3 legions of angels. He could have done whatever he wanted to do.
Right.
But his purpose, and then that choice that he exhibited, because that choice that he exhibited to stay up on that cross or to stay impaled or however you want to say he was crucified, that choice parallels the choice of right or wrong that man make every day.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Because it would have been easy for him to come down. It's easy to do wrong. The hardest thing is to do right. The hardest thing for him was to sit up on that cross.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's why they say the road to hell is a winding. It's broad and free flowing. The road to hell is easy to travel.
Right.
The road of the righteous is wiry, thin, and treacherous. Only a few make it.
Right.
So. Damn, I just blew my own mind.
You did. Hey, listen, you're going to have to come back and holler at me next week. And I know you're my cousin, because all he talk about is smoking weed and gambling and shit. So, but
no, I read too much, dog. But yeah, I missed y'all. I just been sick, dog. I had the flu.
Feel better, man. Feel better.
Then the kids was here, and I be forgetting sometimes. I done started class, and I be forgetting that y'all be on at 2:00. I be, I'm trying to be locked in.
Gotcha. So we'll see you next week, and we about to get out of here. Thank you for
appreciate you.
Thanks for calling in, cuz.
Great.
Hey, I can be your cousin, though.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm gonna let that go.
Oh, some kissing cousins. Yeah.
Hit my inbox.
Okay.
Okay.
So listen, thank you for tuning in to another episode, and we'll see y'all next week. We out of here, y'all.
Peace.